Hey folks, so today we're going to be doing Netlify functions. I'm planning on getting back to the Tailwind stuff. I have some cool ideas of things I'm going to do for that. But before I can get to that, I need to fix something about my website and how I deploy it. And so that's what we're going to get to first. Here we go. This is actually really timely from Josh's website here. Actually, I don't think I put this in our description of this video. Can I edit that right now? That's cool. So I'm going to add this to the description. So I don't know if you'd have to refresh to see that. But anyway, great blog post. I think Josh wrote this because I was running into issues like this. And here's the issue. So I'm using Gatsby Cloud to deploy my website to Netlify. And they had a bunch of problems recently, and they fixed them, which is nice. But when they fixed them, I noticed something unfortunate on my website. Actually, somebody emailed me about this, and all of these workshops weren't showing up. So these workshops actually are coming from a request that I'm making. If we go to our network, we refresh, and then in here, let's just do XHRs filter. There we go. Tickets, boom, right there. So we make a request to .netlify/functions/tickets, and then I get all my tickets there. And so, sorry, let me just pop out the chat, just so I don't miss anything. If you've chatted anything, I don't see it, so typically people at least say hi by now, but it's okay if you don't want to chat. Oh, there we go. Hi there. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I do. But if I deploy with Gatsby Cloud, that does deploy to Netlify, but it does, Gatsby Cloud only builds the Gatsby site. It does not build the Netlify functions, and I need the Netlify functions to be built. So what I have right now, and how I fix this right now, is I just have Netlify also build. So I've got builds coming in and deploys coming in from Gatsby Cloud. Just that's all it does, is it deploys the static files. But because it's missing the functions, I guess Netlify is like, oh, I guess you don't have functions anymore. So I'm just going to undeploy those functions, or just not include them with this deploy. Which was sensible. It makes sense. I don't think I'd want it to be any other way. But that doesn't really work for me. So I just push a deploy from Netlify, and then that basically is like, why am I deploying with Gatsby? But here's the deal. I want to deploy with Gatsby because Netlify takes 9 minutes and 39 seconds, and Gatsby takes like 1 minute and 40 seconds. Sometimes 4 minutes, sometimes 7 minutes, sometimes it times out. So actually what I'm planning on doing is I'll make Gatsby work, but then I'll keep both of them deploying just in case one of them starts failing. And maybe after we get a little bit more stability from one or both of the platforms, I can just choose one. But I don't see any problem with just deploying both, and whichever's there first is there first, and then whatever comes second, who cares? It's fine. So that's kind of my plan for right now. But what I'm going to do is follow Josh's advice of using a post build hook on post build, so that I can ship my Netlify functions along with the rest of everything that I'm doing. So one challenge that I foresee is that I started doing Netlify functions before Netlify CLI, and I know that they've done a bunch of things to make Netlify functions a lot easier to use and stuff, and I haven't upgraded to Netlify CLI yet. So I don't know if that's going to impact me. Here we're using the Netlify zip it and ship it thing, which will probably be fine, and it'll probably just work, but yeah, we'll see. I should heart that. What? Can I fill that? Of course I want to fill that. Well, who doesn't want to see that? My goodness, that's awesome. Josh, you are just so smart and whimsical. I love it. And like, there's sound effects when you click all these, and you can turn those off even, which I think is awesome. Maybe there's a little bug right there. You see Max shows up when I click the sound thing. So, but I love this website. It's awesome. Very well done. I don't know how you do this stuff, and actually I'm curious about how you do this. I'm guessing that's a Netlify function or something, but I'm wondering where you store the data for that. Anyway, I think that's cool. I've actually wanted to do something like this. I think I mentioned this to Josh, but one thing that I wanted to do, and maybe I'll do it eventually, is when you're on a blog post, I'll have like a little indicator up here or something showing how many people are looking at it right now, and you'll be able to choose a team. So you could be red, yellow, or blue, and you can so you choose one of those teams, and then it'll show like this is how many of the red team are looking at this blog post right now, or who have read this blog post, and so then you're like sharing it with other reds to be like, yeah, let's go red. I don't know. It seems kind of fun. Gamification. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this happen. So I got to get to my hi there, Anderson from Romania. I've got to get my project up. So let me do that. And let's go ahead and poll just in case I've merged any PRs or anything. Nope. And you know, another thing that I want to do is I'm just going to update all the things. I always like to do that when I'm going to make some big update. It looks like these are all within version range, no majors, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and install all of these, and hopefully nothing actually breaks. That would be disappointing. But while that's happening, I'm going to go to my Gatsby node here, and let's see. Yeah, we have onCreate node. I don't like the exports dot thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to say const this, and then module.exports equals an object with those things. And then it's just so much easier for me to know, okay, what is this module export? So there's that. You know what? I have a feeling that if I delete my package lock and reinstall, we will not have this same thing. So I'm going to do that. We'll just blow away the whole modules and package lock, and then rerun npm install. And my money is on everything being different that I install. And that sort of makes sense that it would be, but it bothers me that it is still. Anyway. So what I need now that I've just done that little refactor is I need to grab on post build. So I've already read the blog post. I'm not just copy pasting code. Yeah, so we're going to come down here. Add that. And zip it and ship it. We're going to need to install that as a dependency. Probably should have done that earlier. And I need to have fs in here. I like to put those up higher. Max statements, huh? Let's just get rid of that. Bring that down here. Format this the way that I like it formatted. Off. Off. There we go. Oh, and a comma. Boop. Okay. And then, yeah, let's just grab this. Okay, yeah, see, very, very good. npm audit fix. I wonder what is so bad. The audit fix thing, I don't know how it works, and sometimes it works, and most of the time it doesn't. I don't know what it's doing, honestly. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but yep, it never works. All right, so we're gonna npm install as a dev dependency Netlify, zip it and ship it. Okay, and so right now my functions are under the Netlify directory under functions. And so that's the source location. It's going to be Netlify functions. And then where am I? I think I'm building it in .netlify/functions. So .netlify / functions. Let's see, maybe it's a requirement of Gatsby, and it only ships the public directory, so I may need to change this. Let's see, public. Doesn't say anything about that, but I'm guessing that Gatsby only deploys the contents of the public directory, which is why this was in public functions. And so I'm going to change how my functions are built, or where they're supposed to be found. So functions will be in public. Here, what did he call it? Whoa. Yeah, public functions. Maybe I should just put it in. Well, he put it in or no, he just put it in functions. Maybe that's what I should do. Nope. I like to have the extra directory so I can have extra files in here that will not be shipped as a function. Yep. Okay. So Netlify functions, go to public functions, and yeah, now it's going to be a little bit more complicated than this, except now that it occurs to me that if I have this set up, then I probably should just change the way that I do building in general. So sorry, this will just be public functions. We don't need that. Okay. That should be fine. And so right now, functions, dev functions, we run this Netlify Lambda thing, which I think has been deprecated. Not supposed to be doing that. But then we have functions build, and I can get rid of that, because that's going to be part of my regular build. And then I have this Netlify Cypress thing that runs the build. Install Cypress. Right. Okay. Very good. Okay. So now let's just run the build locally. This is going to take some time. Thank you so much, Josh, for being pragmatic. Yeah, it's so silly to me that people freak out when you use the sync stuff on like scripts and tools like this. This isn't a server, so these are pretty fast for our use case. It's so funny. Okay, so yeah, building is going to take forever. But I think this will work. Hopefully it does. Oh, I just want to see what the built version of all of this looks like. So while this is running and taking forever to do so, I guess I could like, yeah, I don't want to do anything in here while that's happening. So we'll let it happen. And I'm actually starting to feel pretty good about this workflow, because this is what I want to have happen after I build Gatsby in general. I kind of see the functions and my Gatsby app as one thing, And so when I build, I just want it all built together. So yeah. Okay, I don't think that we've done the thumbnail generation yet. We haven't even started that yet. So that's the part that takes forever. Oh wait, on post build, no way. Maybe I had cached stuff. So that's good. On post build, who knows what it's doing. Hopefully just this. I don't know if it does anything else. Follow to do. Oh, sweet glory. Let's take a look. So we'll go to our public directory, which is get ignored because that's what it is. And we're looking for Netlify, or actually just functions, I think, right? Functions, there it is. Sweet, it's a .zip. So let me open that in Finder. It's opened up over here. I just pop that up. It's got Netlify utils. Okay. Interesting. That won't work. Maybe there's another way to accomplish what I'm trying to do here. Here, let me get rid of that. Let me just Google around a little bit. Netlify functions utils file, or shared utils. Hey there, look at that guy posting stuff. But I don't talk about how to do shared utils in here. I just this is the very basics of getting your very first function up. You want to learn more stuff? Google. Yeah, using required to include a relative module in Netlify functions. Yep, there's the issue right there. You get it, Dennis. And that's probably the reason why they're trying to do what they're doing, but we're on the same page. Yeah, stored outside the functions folder. I think that's what he's doing. I'll tell you how it goes. It doesn't go. Because this file is looking for a utils directory when that does not work. Why does it just put that in the... That just doesn't make any sense at all. Not even like a little bit of sense. Yeah, that's absolutely 100% a bug. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's dive into the code here. What's the issue? Late to the party. Hey there, David. I recommend scrub back all the way to the beginning, watch my little intro, and then come back to live. Because I don't like to explain in the middle of what I'm doing. So you'll get all the context that you need. The issue is, okay, I'll tell you the issue because I don't really explain that. I explain the use case at the beginning, but the issue is I have, and thanks for coming, by the way, David, thank you. That's nice of you. So I have my Netlify function source right here, but between these two, I have some utilities. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm pretty sure this utils only exists for contact, but I'm thinking more about the use case in general as well. Anyway, and so let's say I have some code that is shared across multiple functions. I don't want to make that code be a function itself, and so I have to have it outside of the functions directory. So where do I put that? When I use the zip it and ship it, then what ends up happening is it does not change this require to be relative to where it places that file. So this should be either changed to ./netlify/utils, or this netlify utils, or the contents of it, I guess, should be put right here. And then that would work. But that's not how it works. So, yeah, sorry. Hopefully I didn't lose you. So that's what I'm dealing with now. Just trying to see if there's a solution for this in general. Jumping in to see how it works. Functions contact JS. Oh, okay. What does that do? So let's try that, I guess. Contact JS and tickets JS, and then I put utils in here. I do not want to click on that file. Don't let me click on that file. That was a close call. That's got secrets and stuff for my emailing thing for Mailgun. So don't let me open that file. All right, let's go ahead and we'll try and run the build thing again. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to run require Gatsby node .on post build, because I don't want to actually run the build. So it's running, and it's probably done by now. It doesn't take that long. Wow. Functions. Yeah, utils gets turned into a function, David. So that's not going to work. Let me just back up. We'll delete that. We'll try this again. Then, or we'll do finally console.log done. Done. All right. Functions, move utils inside functions /utils. Otherwise, you might need function contact utils. Yeah, so David, I think you're 15 seconds behind, but here's the problem. I don't want to create a function for utils. That doesn't make any sense. And so, like, maybe I just should not care, but I think that I will care. Move it into a subfolder. A subfolder? I don't know what you mean by that. So like, I'm still confused. I don't know what you're talking about. But this is the structure that I've got, and from my understanding, anything that ends up in functions turns into a function, and I don't need this utils to be a function. So that's where I'm at. I wish that we weren't 15 seconds behind, because it makes this whole thing kind of awkward. Here, maybe I should just chat it. Just chatting away. Here, I'll bring this up here so it's like, yeah, so you can see what I'm doing. Also, it doesn't appear to work that way when I build it, because utils will be in a zip file. Well, That may not matter actually, but let's look at that. So we unzip that, we unzip this, and we unzip that. I don't know if sharing will work, to be honest. Sorry about that. Let's, I don't know where to file an issue about this, David, but if you know, then let me know. Because I'm actually pretty surprised that I'm experiencing this, because serverless has been around for a long time. I feel like sharing code between functions is a pretty common use case. Yes, I did leave PayPal. Indeed. Like over a year ago. Okay, so we've got utils right there. And tickets is going to reference, or actually contact is the one that references utils, up, slash. And this does not resolve to anything useful. Check out the cloak extension and avoid accidentally showing your secrets. Ooh, that's nice. Cloak. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to just move this over here. I'm going to test it out. So coming up here. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I need to reload. But it's worth it. I'm going to try and reload. Reload window. Nope. No dice. That's okay though. I'll just be careful. Maybe I need to configure it or something. Hold on a sec. Let me move this back. Oh, okay. So I got to open the env file. And then I had to hit F1. Oh, that just brings up the command thing. Cloak. Hide secrets. That did nothing. Yeah, that does not work. I think it's because mine are not in quotes, but I could put them in quotes. Nope. No dice. This thing does not work for me. Huh. Well, okay, I'll just be really careful and not open that secrets file. But anyway, getting back to things. Thanks for that. So yeah, sharing's not going to work. That's unfortunate, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to just check out Netlify, just get all that back to where it was. Oh man. Git add Netlify, git checkout Netlify. There we go. Delete those files, right? New file. Get rid of those. Git restore staged Netlify. Okay. Git checkout Netlify. Can I? No, that won't work. Rats. Okay. Well, in any case, we'll just come up here, grab both of those, delete those. And then I'm going to take these utils, cut that out, go to my contact, paste it in right there, get rid of that, and there we go. Because luckily for me, I actually don't need to share code between these two. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So now if I go back to Node, run that. Oh, cannot find Gatsby node. What? Did I delete Gatsby node? For crying out loud. Man, this is why I don't play with with git commands. Git restore Gatsby node. Man. All right, so here's what I did. Exports dot, and I turned all those into const because that's just silly. Oh, whoops. Ah. Okay. Const equals, and then copy that, and then module dot exports those things, and then on post build const that, and then my stuff is in Netlify functions, and oh, and I no longer need this anymore. Oh, save that. And then this is going to go into public functions. And then I needed fs. And then I moved this down and reformatted this to be the format that I like for these kinds of things. And then I needed the zip functions thing. Zip it and ship it. Okay. Save all that. Why didn't you format? Say again. Prettier. Prettier. Hold it. What? Prettier. Huh. That's odd. Okay. Right. Gatsby node. Ah, syntax error. Well, thanks. What happened to ESLint? Oh, there it is. My bad. Haha, there we go. That's good. Okay, so now we're going to go to node. We'll come up here and run that. It's pending, and it's going, it's going, it's going, and it's done. And now we're in, now it's done. Thought I saw it be done in the corner of my eye. Okay, functions. Oh, I need to delete this and try again. You know what else? Fs unlink. Isn't that how you delete a file? But I think it's a file. If it's not a file, how do you delete a folder? I think I probably got rimraf in here. No, yeah, node modules. Rimraf, yep. So may as well just rimraf it. But let's just see really quick. Thank you, Michelle. I think I said your name closer to right than I've said it before. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, delete directory node.js. Yeah, they suggest rimraf. Fine. Yeah, see, the alternative is to unlink all of those. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's just do rimraf, because I've got it installed in the project anyway. I don't think it's in my package.json though, so rimraf, nope. So let's npm rimraf as a dev dependency. Then we'll come up here, const rimraf equals require rimraf. And then we'll rimraf sync output location. And we swap these because I configured ESLint to do this. And I think it probably is good. Okay, so then we'll save this. And let's go ahead and look at that. Yep, there it is. So we go back into Node and we run this again. And it should delete. Boom, it's gone. And we get an unhandled. Oh, we need to create it. And then, so we won't do an else. We'll just do that. There we go. Try that again. And there it is. Ta-da! Try it again. Should get deleted. Boom. And we get an unhandled thing. What? Well, golly gee. Catch. Console.log. Oh. Well, that's awesome. Thanks, Drigger. Let me take a look at that. Oh, wait. No such file directory. That's what... Interesting. But I'm making the... Huh. Okay, well, hold on. Let's swap from rimraf now, and we'll do fs dot dir sync. I don't need to add that catch because... Oh, haha. I need to... I was having cache busting problems. Oh, and I just realized I'm in the way. Whoa. So that's the code that I'm writing. Here we go. Kind of interesting. Okay. So, here we go. All right, let's try that again. Uh-oh. And there's probably an option that I can provide dash here node.js. Purchase. I already purchased. I forgot to give it my license. I should probably do that. Okay. Recursive removal is experimental. Okay. Maybe I should keep rimref then. Also, looks like there's no way to... Unless this recursive option is what enables it, then there's no way to make that delete non-empty directories. So I don't really care. I'm just going to do rimraf. It's in my node modules anyway. So let's rimraf equals require rimraf. And try this again. Boom. Delete. Delete. Come on, delete. What? Did it happen just super fast or something? Okay, here, let's try this one more time. And I'm going to have this refresh. Go. Boom, boom. Ah, rats. Thanks a lot, VS Code. Okay, we're going to try one more thing. Just going to look at the output right here. Here's functions. Or I'll have images open. Okay, then we'll go boom. Functions should go away. Okay, so final test here is if I add a file in here, temp.txt, throwback, okay, and it's gone. It's deleted. Is that deleted? Huh. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume that old files will get removed. That's all I wanted. Okay, cool. So that seems like that'll probably work just fine. So let me come up to functions. We'll just extract that really quick. Yep, I think that's going to work. Great. And so let's go ahead and deploy this. Let me just check out a diff really quick. Yeah, public functions. That's where it is now. And then my package lock. All right, sweet. git commit. Let's see. Add on post build for serverless functions. And eventually maybe I will add a way to run Cypress on post build. That would probably be cool. That way I could get Gatsby to run my Cypress stuff. And I'd probably add on pre-build to run the tests and linting. Maybe I should do that. Let's try that. Okay. So I don't know if this is a thing, but maybe it is. Let's see. We're going to run probably spawn from child process. So const spawn sync rules require child process. I'll never understand why they did an underscore for that and why the rest of the community decided that hyphens was the way to go. But we're going to spawn sync. Thank you for the info, Trigger. So we're going to spawn sync npm run, and let's see. Lint. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Get that out of my face. Okay. VS Code scripts debug hide debug. Okay, I don't think that's it. Yikes. I don't like that. I'm using the insider build because that's the only one that seems to be working right now. But boy, I don't like that. Debug package JSON. No, that's an extension. npm script runner. What is this npm script runner? npm script runner. I have a feeling this is not the reason, but let's disable it anyway. Do a reload. Where's my scripts? Right here. I hate that. Go away. Whatever. Okay. We'll just turn this back on. Okay, whatever. That's super annoying. Okay, anyway, we're going to run a script. We want to run lint and test coverage. Run these things. Yep, that's what we want to run. So npm run all, except we need to find a path to this, so it'll be .node modules bin. Okay, and then CEO. Actually, I think that inherits, or yeah, inherit and shall true. Let me check. I don't have a VS Code folder. I don't think. I never really use that. I do. Huh. Oh, it's just for this. Well, I don't want that anyway. That should be a global thing. Spawn sync result equals spawn sync. What does spawn sync return? Whoa. Node.js spawn sync returns an object that has output So we have standard out, standard error, and status. If result.status is not equal to 0, then we'll throw a new error pre-build failure. Yep, I think that's all I need to do because the standard IO will inherit, so it should work fine. Status result status. That doesn't have a fix, does it? That's too bad. Okay. Okay. And we'll do on pre-build. Oh, that doesn't return a promise, so it's going to fail. Or maybe it does. Nope, it doesn't. That's what I thought. But it looks like it works. So it runs the linting and the jest, which is great. I think that's all I want it to do. Yeah, and on post build, let's have it so be an async function, and we'll have this await zip functions, and then we'll run the Cypress tests. Let's see. Test E to E. Okay, don't show me that again, please. Okay. Post build failure. Probably could not do spawn sync and do a wait, and then if it fails, then it fails, right? I don't know. But this is probably good. So now let's run post build. That's interesting. It should not be done so fast. Oh, I've got the require cache is busted because I had the old version of Gatsby node. I could have just busted the cache, but that's okay. So let's try this again. It's building the functions, and then it's going to run the tests. Cool. It worked. Okay, cool. Now eventually maybe I'll want to add something to say, hey, don't run validation or something as an environment variable. What the heck. Sure, let's do that now. So here we'll come down here. We'll say if not process env dot skip post or skip validation build validation. So if that or not that, yep. And we'll do the same thing here. That way I can skip that if I want to just build, and that'll work. Okay, sweet. So sometimes my cursor thing goes away, it just disappears, and I don't know why. It's weird. But now let's go ahead and update package.json, because the build is now going to do all of this stuff. So my validate script can actually just be a proxy to npm run build, and the build and test can just go away, right? Yeah, that's the only place it's used. Install Cypress. Who's doing that? Yeah. I don't think that's... the only reason I was doing that was so that I could have Cypress install at the same time we run the build. So what I'm going to do instead is we'll run this on the pre-build. Spawn. Kind of a fire and forget. So here, let's bring in spawn. Fire and forget. And this will need to be node modules bin Cypress. This will not work on Windows, I'm pretty confident. May need to fix that eventually. Maybe. So we can get rid of that. And Netlify Cypress, that can go away. Whoops. And Netlify can go away. Well, actually, I like to keep Netlify around, but all it's going to do is npm run build. Okay. And probably would be good to get rid of Netlify Lambda eventually. Okay, let me just look at Netlify CLI really quick. Netlify CLI. Oh, that's right. Yeah, then you have like login, and it'll get your what's the word? Environment variables and everything for Netlify, which seems really awesome. But I have different environment variables for local, and I'm sure they have something for that, but I don't even know. Environment. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't have time to learn this right now, so we're not going to. We'll just stick with Netlify Lambda. It's working just fine. And that's working fine. Oh, and this post build thing, we can run that. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do require in here. So on pre-build, require, and this will be in other load cache. And what is that load cache? Oh, okay, so this only applies for Netlify, which is fine. Yep, and make cache also. Very good. And here in post build, make cache. Yep. We can get rid of that and that. And we only want to run Gatsby parallel runner on CI with Netlify actually. So Netlify should be running this. And then we can get rid of build CI. And our build will just be Gatsby build. Yep, that should work just fine. Very good. This is looking great. So let's git add, git commit, improve scripts and build validation. Let's see what Gatsby does with this. Okay, sweet. That took 7 minutes and 36 seconds, quite a bit longer than Gatsby often takes, but this is part of the reason why I'm doing it on both Netlify and Gatsby. So that worked. 11 minutes there. But remember, this one is always run, this one should take longer because it's always run Cypress tests and the linting and stuff. Now I expect Gatsby to start to take longer because it's going to start running linting and stuff. So we'll see. And I'm guessing they're going to be pretty comparable. On pre-init. Did I actually test this out? Yeah, I don't think on pre-build is an actual thing. That's hilarious. We've got on pre-init and on pre-bootstrap. Okay, Gatsby lifecycle, Gatsby node lifecycle. On pre-bootstrap, pre-extract queries. Okay, here, Gatsby node. On pre. Nope. On pre. There we go. Oh, on pre-build is a thing. Okay. Let's figure out what all these. I think I want on pre-bootstrap actually. Yeah, I want on pre-bootstrap. And this is busted anyway. Oh. Okay, well. Node bin Cypress. Install. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Why did that fail? Spawn. Oh, I need to do shell true. And ignore. That's definitely a fire and forget experience there. Fix Cypress, install, and make pre-bootstrap. And then let's run the build. That's interesting. It's because production is set to, or yeah, okay, so let's do tests. Okay, whatever. It's right here. Let's see, we want just config, setup files after env, setup.js. We'll do this is what I like to do. It just reads nicer. So here, tests, setup. And then we'll just grab that. We'll put it in our setup import. And process env node env equals test. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. Here, I want to just push what I've changed here. Fix, ensure tests run in test env. Very good. This is good. Yeah, so I expected this to bust because of that Cypress thing. This next one should not bust. Yeah, this one busted for the same reason. Oh, yep. That's this current, or the most recent build problem. So that'll be fixed also. Oh, that's interesting. So this one actually should have failed the Cypress install thing, but it did not. Maybe Cypress, oh, there it is. Yeah, they both failed. Yeah, that makes sense. And in fact, I bet if we looked at this one, we'd find output for both of those things somewhere. Yep, right there. Boom. Yeah, okay, cool. So this one will have the same problem, but this one will work nicely. And so this one will have that same problem, but actually they should deploy fine, even though we'll get all these warnings. But the next build, those warnings will be gone. So yeah, on bootstrap is done. Took 28 seconds. Generating thumbnails, fun. Yep, we got all those. That will not be a problem in the future. 34 seconds here. That's okay. I'm actually really, really happy about this. This is going to be great. Okay, bootstrap is done. So if I were to implement a shared file thing, what I'd probably do is, I don't know what I would do. Gee, what a pain. I was gonna say I would probably copy the file, like as a pre-build thing or something. But that seems like a bad idea. So I don't know what I would do. What a pain. Okay, we're getting there. Almost there. So close. So close. Something is hanging up those last 100 images or so. There we go. Hey, does that mean it's done? Updating. Updating is good, right? Here we go. That's something. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so Cypress won't work on Gatsby Cloud. That's good to know. Okay, now I need to know how to find out if we're on Gatsby Cloud. Gatsby Cloud environment variables. I guess I could set my own environment variables. Okay, that is not what I need. This is also probably not what I want. Yeah, okay, so sure would be nice if I had a list, because I'm sure there's okay, let me just tweet at somebody and then I'll set my own environment variable. Anyone working on, okay, hey Gatsby folks, is there an environment variable set by Gatsby Cloud for me to know whether a script is running in Gatsby Cloud? Okay. So with that, I'm going to move this over here and pull up my environment variables. Okay. The current build will also fail, but I think it should work here. Yeah, sweet. Look at that. That's awesome. Success post-build. So this happened as part of the post-build. Sweet glory. And our next build will not have all those warnings because the tests will actually run using production version of React. So that'll be nice. Okay, so here's the other thing that we need to do. If process env that, if we're not on Gatsby Cloud, then we can do the Cypress install thing. And Oops. Can't run Cypress on Gatsby cloud currently. I'm missing something. Nope. Got a syntax error somewhere. There you are. Okay, cool. So commit. Do not attempt to run Cypress on Gatsby cloud. Hey, it finished. Site is live, boom. So then we just wait a second. The service worker will get an update. I'm really thinking about removing that thing because it's kind of annoying. I'm also thinking about just clicking never show me this again, but then I won't even know that everyone else in the world is super annoyed by this. Okay, so this is not good. It looks like the tickets are not working, and I think I know why. So we go tickets, and that URL I think is busted or something. So let's figure out what's going on. And while I'm doing that, let's find a deploy that worked. Publish deploy. See, now tickets are working. Isn't that cool? I love that I can do that. I should probably lock, but I think I'll get this fixed here in just a second. Oh shoot, now I just realized now I can't look at what I wanted to look at. So I know that what the Netlify folks would tell me is you should use Netlify CLI. We solved this so you don't have to do all this weird stuff, but I don't have time to learn that right now. So I'm just gonna hopefully not ruin everyone's lives by deploying stuff that probably shouldn't be deployed. Okay, created 26 minutes ago. Really? It was that long ago? No, we don't want contact. I want tickets. Hold on a second, just in case it like prints out an environment variable or something. User code syntax error, unexpected token export. Okay, well that gives me the information I need. Let me go back and deploy something that worked. It was this one. Actually, this one. Okay, cool. So that's good. Now let's figure out why we're getting syntax errors. Node. Okay, and I don't actually want to run that. Whoa. What? Cancel that. Okay. Kill that terminal. Okay, but in any case, we should have had our functions build just fine. Created. Yep. So, actually I need the tickets one specifically. And then we go to tickets. There it is, export. So I need to only use standard JavaScript because it looks like it's not compiling it anymore, which is fine because I'm already using require. I think I just did the export by mistake. So, yep, so that should fix it. Module exports handler. I don't like doing exports that are just sprinkled throughout the file. There we go. Fix functions. Yep. I'm really specific in how I do this. I'm going to run the validate script here really quick. Just make sure that the validate script actually works locally for me. Okay, we're going to move this over here. Let me see if I got anybody. Okay. Yes, I'm looking at Twitter. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. It's almost, I'm just kind of waiting for builds and stuff. So let's go to this. Yeah, 0 new functions to upload. And the functions that it's uploading are broken. So let's go back to this. Ah, this one's coming from Gatsby Cloud. Yep, there it is, deploying to Netlify. Okay, cool. Well, once these get deployed, I'm going to go back to this. I probably should have locked it, but what do you do? So, but when this is all said and done, we're in a pretty good state because I at least was able to get Gatsby to run the tests. So that's good, except for Cypress. But yeah. You know what? Let's see what would happen if I go in here and just lock it right now. It looks like it doesn't do automatic deploys, but deploys from Gatsby Cloud probably will. Oh, maybe it will work. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, just waiting for things. Hopefully we'll be done soon. Yeah, now we're deploying two things to Netlify at the same time. All right. Boy, things kind of take a while. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I don't think I have any more actual work to do on this. I think I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna close down this live stream and I'm gonna start a new live stream of doing Tailwind. I've got some interesting ideas of how to make Tailwind work in an unejected Create React app without having a separate script to run the build for that. So it's gonna be interesting. You'll want to tune in for that. And yeah, we'll see you in just a few minutes.